Bernard's cricket equipment is getting ruined. Su equipo de cricket se está estropeando.
Valerie telephones two builders, dos albañiles. And our question for you is about first impressions.
What does Bernard think of Mr. Mott, the first builder?
Valerie! The roof is leaking badly in the small bedroom.
I know. I mentioned it last night.
But my cricket equipment is getting ruined.
We'd better ask someone to look at it.
It's so difficult to find a good builder these days, and it'll probably cost a fortune.
We might be able to find someone local who's not too expensive. Perhaps someone who works on his own. Here's one that looks good.
Mr. Wilson? Good afternoon. I'm Adrian Mott. I understand you've got some problems with your roof. Good afternoon. You must be Mrs. Wilson. Very pleased to meet you. What a charming house you have.
Thank you.
So, what seems to be the trouble?
Well, we have a leaking roof. All my cricket equipment is getting ruined.
Oh. Are you interested in cricket, then?
I certainly am. Isn't every Englishman? It's in our blood.
Absolutely. So, have you followed the match against Sri Lanka?
I certainly have. Well, some of the time.
I think England may win, don't you?
Ooh, I'm not sure about that.
Shall we have a look at the leak now?
By all means. Lead the way. So, how do you think England will do against Australia this winter?
Oh, I think that could be a tough match. The Australians are very competitive.
So what do you think, Mr. Mott?
I agree with Bernard. England will have a difficult time in Australia. Those Australians are a lot of cheats.
I mean about the roof.
Oh, I see. Well, it's difficult to say what's causing the leak. It could be a number of things.
So, what do you think, Mr. Mott?
It's difficult to say, really. I can't see much from here.
Well, why don't you use the ladder? What's wrong, Mr. Mott? Is there something wrong with our ladder?
No, no. It's just that I'm not very... I used to take my own ladder around with me. I mean, I don't think I'm insured for this sort of thing. I could get one of my assistants to have a look later. Actually, I think I can see from here. Yes, I think it must be one of the roof tiles over there.
But the leak is over there.
Yes. Well, it quite often happens that way. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll go off now and send you an estimate for the work. But you know, this isn't going to be cheap.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Mott. Nice chap. He's the sort of man you can trust.
I'm not so sure.
He's from an old established company.
Oh, look. I think that's the other builder.
Good grief. I'm Dale. Roof problems?
Roof problems? ¿Problemas con el tejado? Well, they're two very different builders, aren't they? And what does Bernard think of Mr. Mott, the first builder?
Nice chap. He's the sort of man you can trust.
Es el tipo de hombre del que te puedes fiar.